All right. What is up? Just going to be opening some of these guys. Got some nickels and some dimes and some quarters. They're all going to be customer wrapped. So we'll see. They're just a bunch of Dudleys, or maybe I do find something cool. I'm just putting the 64Ds aside because I know there's a variety for that with the mint mark. Found one in my travels. This guy is gross, but I'm going to check him out anyway. Oh, I just realized that that is not super pretty. There, that's better. Sorry. Had a huge bag full of the 64Ds at one point. It took me forever to go through with the microscope. But, I mean, I did find the one, I'm pretty sure 63, not D, but 63 no mint mark has a variety too. I was putting those to the side as well. Yeah, I don't even want to mess with you. You almost look like it's got some kind of annealing issue, but you know, I just have enough of those put aside for investigation. And that guy was kind of dirty, so well, you're busted up, and yeah, I don't. Whatever. I gotta get through these so I can return them to the bank and get back to some of the bank wrapped rolls and that box of 1981 pennies I'm working on. I'm trying not to rush them too much because it feels real special. I'll try to figure out a way to get the microscope, a split screen kind of thing, so you guys can see what I'm looking at when I do that. But just ain't there yet. But I can post the results after I find one, if I find one. Okay. Let's go on to another. Don't do that now. Don't embarrass me. Been through a lot of nickels. I was pretty lucky to find. I mean, obviously, I'm happy if I find, you know, war nickel or, you know, buffalo. I think I found 2 V nickels. Found a decent chunk of proofs, actually. I think one was from the 70s. Most of them have been 20 teens, I want to say. Maybe one from 2004 or 5. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was the Lewis and Clark design. Mm-hmm. Okay. Probably another D. Yep, it's always a D. Split that stack up. So I'm gonna topple that over. All right, running out of room here. We only have one more roll of the nickels. I'm going to shake this table so much that these are all going to come down. And my beautifully stacked pennies are going to topple and make me restack them. I just know it. Okay, well, not so graceful there, but doke. A little bit of hydration. Okay. And we're off. I feel like 60D is the oldest seen so far. I'll keep anything before that. When I was younger, I used to keep the 64s, thinking that they were silver in my naivety. And yeah, that was a fun day, realizing that stockpiled those for nothing. Almost done with the nickels. I think we'll move on to the dimes after. This should be pretty quick. I'll probably have some. Oh, look at that. We got a little foreigner. We got a nice little Canada Shouldn't keep them all the time, but I do. I don't know what I'm going to do with my huge collection of foreign coins, but I like them. And that's all that matters. I want to say that's the first we found of that. I used to have a huge bag of those too. Just going to look for the errors in the tree. But, okay. All right. I guess, well, I'll have all these to look through, and it's not a total loss, but most of this was just a wash right now. I'm going to get a box and dump them in there. Sorry for the sound. Bear with me. Oh, never mind. That box came apart. That's cool. Ultra prepared for the stream. Yeah. We lost one to the ground. It's okay. Get him later. Screw it. You guys like going through dimes? I'm on the fence about it. I found a couple Mercuries, a couple 64 and prior, but it's just, I don't know if it's like the handling of them because they're smaller. I just don't really enjoy it as much. I know pennies have like the least value out of them, but they're just more entertaining for me. And yeah, I know I could open it up and just stare from the side. Oh, there's a neighbor kid I love so much. Only screaming. The other night, I heard someone sound like they were singing their head out of a car into the wind, and it was just him riding on his e-bike, and then he absolutely ate it, and I just hear somebody start screaming at the top of their lungs. And I go out there, and he's just like pacing around his bike, you know, holding his hands, and I don't know why he was mad at anyone but himself, but I might have snagged a quick video at the end of it just for my own entertainment and show my friends. Not that, okay. Kid falling on a bike, not supposed to be funny, but it was pretty funny, especially because of the way this kid conducts himself usually. I mean, worthy of a chuckle. And if he was like truly injured, I would have gone, you know, to help, but it's like scraped his hand, so whatever. Suck it up. Definitely need a refresher on the key dates I should be putting aside for errors and varieties, but this is a slight off center. You look interesting. What is going on with you? Why you look different? I don't know. Come on. Work with me. I'm not going to feed into my OCD this time. I'm not. That's going to stay. I was playing some music on my last stream because didn't want you guys to hear my my loud breathing, and looks like there was a copyright issue. I should probably start just using some of my own music I used to dabble with and create. That way, don't have to answer to nobody, or just find some really generic music to play in the background. But that's not as fun. It's a bummer. I like to play solid music for people. I take great pride in it, but we might be relegated to elevator music or just like, I don't know, kind of basic lo-fi, which, nothing against lo-fi, but I mean, eventually I'm gonna lose my mind hearing the same sound over and over. Need to have some variety. At some point, there's going to be some other stuff on this channel. I didn't make it to primarily be about coins. I do some prospecting. Some thrifting, you know, estate sales and whatnot. Yeah, I'll probably incorporate those sometime down the line. Probably slap on some of those meta glasses. That way I have my hands free when I'm checking out things. Okay. Does not bode well for something fun in the dimes. And I have very little hope for anything fun in the quarters. It would be wonderful. The dimes just do not want to come out like I want them to. Okay, let's do that. Why not? You guys probably can't see the dimes as well. It doesn't. Yeah, that's awful. That's why I like the pennies, man. They're easier with the light for everyone to see. So. Oh, I completely forgot what I was saying earlier before I heard the neighbor kid. I know that I could open up the roll and just look at the rim to see if there's anything silver, but obviously I'm looking for a little bit more than that. And I don't know, it just kind of takes away from the fun for me. If I was doing like entire boxes of this, I maybe would get to that point. But I mean, I only had 4 rolls this time. Plus, you can miss some things. I'm not just in it for the silver, but I am in it for the silver too. Love that silver. Cool. That's cool. So one thing about the gloves, like just not the greatest handling. Oh no, damn it. Not the greatest handling, but it's better than you guys having to deal with my hairy ass knucks. This one almost gave me hope. Okay. That's one of the dimes. Okay. Budget. Work with me now. Don't be difficult. Okay, and then after this, we got 4 rolls of quarters, and then I think that'll do it. I might end up doing a separate stream right after this for the 1981 rolls, just because. Oh, so fun. That's what all this is from. I mean, look how nice these are. I've got my 60s, my 70s, my 80s, and the 80s. Well, I got some 70s back here that look nice, but these are my lower tier 80s, and ones up here are ridiculous. Well, that's so much. Okay. Cool. Let's grab 2 at a time. We got crazy handling, son. I've actually even been tempted to get some Pokemon cards recently. It's been a long time for me. I have all my cards from my childhood still, like 99, early 2000. But fortunately, I played with them a little too much to be of any worth, even for the first editions that I have. I assume. I don't know if I could part with them anyway. Regardless, I'm a little too sentimental. But it would be fun to, I don't know, like, obviously it's an expensive hobby to just like rip open some foil, but I want it. I want to do it. I don't know why. I've been feeling the itch, and I might scratch it. I just might. Just a little bit. I think I would do the 151 sleeves, just because I don't know anything about any Pokemon past that. I mean, I have pretty limited knowledge even of the original 151, but I have zero information on anything past that other than like, ooh, shiny, cool. This cool character design. Knowing that, though, I'll probably end up thinking a bunch is valuable just because it's pretty. So I don't know. Maybe that'd be fun to post a couple that I'm searching through. Gross. That is a booger. Also, another benefit of the gloves. Okay, so that's a wash on the dimes. Who would have thought? I don't know. Not me. Where do I put all these now? Damn it. I don't have a dime box. Memento. I do have a bunch of pennies. All right, let's do this nice and easy, okay? Okay. Yeah. Yes. All right. Well, that's done with. And let's move on to the quarters. Boom. Boom. Yeah, why don't we'll go this style, that, Just keep it interesting. Quarters should be pretty quick, too. Good Lord. Check out push pop to the quarters. There we go. Cool. All right. Wish me luck. I would very much like to find something fun in these last four. Really hoping to find, what is it? After 2019, if you find an S, they're silver. That would be cool. Oh, I found a couple W's before. Got a little stack of them, nothing insane, but it's always fun when you see one. Alas, it is but a D. How do you guys feel about the new Washington style? He's just got a, I don't know, he's got kind of an interesting cut now, compared to this guy. Also blew him the hell up. Oh my gosh, you're joking. I was just talking about finding a W on the other, and we got a dub right here. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Dude, that's awesome. Okay. Also interesting. Hold on. Let me see that other. What is that? What is that line through it? Sorry if you guys probably can't see it. Through the date. I got to compare it to one of my other ones. I don't know if I'm just misremembering, but I'm not used to that line going through it. I don't think that's a thing. Whatever. I don't care. It's a W, and then maybe it has an error on top of it. Let's go. Let's go. Love finding a dub. Rub a dub. That's, yes, my God. Sorry, I haven't found a lot of those, and to find one in a customer wrap. Yes. Okay. Another 2019, maybe. Nah. Damn, I wish I ended with that roll. Hopefully that's not the highlight. I used to keep the Centennials, but I don't know, maybe I'll put it to the side for now. Deal with you later. Okay. Sick. Okay. I'm not even sure. I have to. I have them all right here. I should. So I have that one. Let me see. Oh, I do have. No, that's just a struck through. Yeah, I got to look back through. Got a bunch of errors and varieties in that, but I don't know if I have this design yet. I have the bat. What's the other one I have? I don't know. Just drawing a blank. I'm not even going to try and state it. But that's worth the whole search for me, man. Finding a W. I'm sure most of you here know this already. If you're here, and if you're still watching, then you definitely have interest. But they only released 2 million of each design with the West Point in 2019 and 2020. And I mean, usually there's like 100 million or 200 million. Not West Point, just regular mint marks. That at least leads me to believe, sticky, that this person did not comb through this before returning it. So maybe there is something else in here. Okay, here we go. Another possible W. Is it? There's no way I'd find 2 in one roll. And yeah, that's just confirmed. Wishful thinking. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Duh. It's right here in front of me. Just completely moved over it. Puerto Rico. Nice. P. Okay. This one looked interesting. It's pretty good quality on that one. Really hasn't been beat up very much at all. Put you to the side. I don't know if I have one that looks that nice. All right. Moving on. I love the looser paper sleeves compared to these ones that you can get from like Staples or Dollar Tree. Just because these ones I can kind of, when I'm doing that thing where I'm stacking them out, you can grip it and let it out more, whereas this one, not so much. Kind of might have to do that push pop method I was doing earlier. Okay. I was looking on this one for a while, or these for that die chip. What is it? It's in the hair on the left side, I think. Yeah. Just so many that you can find, so many different coins, and especially with the quarters, because I mean they had so many different designs, so kind of becomes a daunting task. Whoa, what the hell is going on? Oh, is this just, yeah, it's just beat to hell. What the heck happened, though? I know that, jeez, okay. Buddy took one to the jugular. Yeah, this thing, someone was very mean to this. I do have a separate area for coins like this. I know that aren't valuable. If it's not mint damage, it's obviously post mint. But I call it fun damage, and I have a little jar baggie full of those. So this one's fun for me. I'm probably going to keep it. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. What a weird one, though. I like trying to figure out, like, do some, like, detective work. Like, why? How? What was done? Because obviously there's, like, 1,000,001 ways to create post mint damage, but actually we'll keep you right there. Okay. Delaware. right. Moving on. I don't know why I rotated that around like the other ones are going to be uniform with it or something. There's one on this as well. I forget where I'm supposed to be looking, but moving on. I know there's one of this too. Again, there's like one in every different design. My boy Freddie. Big D. Okay, here we go. Oh, I do have a W of this one. Just now remembering that. I couldn't remember all the designs, but could I get another? Nope. Cannot. Okay. 2 more. I almost want to open this one last now because that W came out. Geez, that's like, looks awful right there. We'll keep that there so everyone can enjoy it. You can't even see the W there. You can't see the W either way. Well, doesn't matter. Keeping it out there. You can see the win now. I am going to open this last. In some weird, superstitious way, I'm hoping this came from the same guy, and he just slipped up. So we're going to do this one first. Okay, well, there goes my smooth. Yeah, we're moving on. It's okay. You know what? We'll do a little stack here. I like them to be in fours. A little hydration. Okay. Okay. I might also have this one. I'm not sure as a W. But it won't be that guy. I do love how easy it is to rewrap quarters, though. I'm at the point now where I just don't even attempt it with. Oh, is that a slight? I don't even attempt it with pennies. I just I opened an account with. I think that might be the earliest one I found now. With like a credit union that took less than Coinstar because I was just like, fine, I'll lose like $1 or so on each box that I return. Well, obviously I'm keeping the coppers, but it's not worth it to do that for quarters. You're losing a significant amount. Save that. But I just got so sick of wrapping pennies. I'm was killing me. Okay. Could it be a dub? Here we go. No. All right. Moving on. Whatever. Again, consider myself lucky that within 4 rolls I found one. Some people open up entire boxes and don't find one, so. Oh, there's a couple I forgot that I'm supposed to be looking for. I know there's the corn on the, what is it, Wisconsin from the America series. And then isn't there one with the, I don't know if it's like an extra nipple, I forgot. Or udder. Crap, I'm forgetting right now. I don't want to. Ignore me. Sorry. Whoa. Whoa, that's a shiny one underneath there. You look real good. Why do you look so good? Why should I care about you? Give me one good reason. And you're obviously not proof, but why you look so nice? Why don't I just do this to myself? Put it aside. Decide later. No, later. Okay. Here we go. West Point or not? Not. You look just as good. Okay. We're not. You're not special. You're just new. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. Last guy. Speak some kind of, I don't know, well wish or chant onto it. So you kind of have to shuck them out for these ones. Okay. Last 4 stacks. Let's do it. Darn. That would have been crazy if it was the same one. Okay. Could it be? Ah. Oh, and I know on the Ada Wongs, there's supposed to be a chip on the finger, right? Die chip. Yet to find that. Whoops. Big whoops. All right. Final stack. Oh, look at that. The rim is slightly more here. Very, very minuscule off center would appear. Oh, but I like it. Now I'll look at you later, not the other one. That's a later look, just for me. For my own little collection. Okay. Well, get some fun damage. A couple little things to look at here for me. A little foreign coin, a little off center, but obviously this is the big winner for me of the search today. Very happy to see that. Bring it up to you. Yeah. Well, I'll wrap it up. I will be back with more. I appreciate anybody who's watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care.